dumbbell deadlift exercise, you're gonna take the dumbbells and put them right out in front of you. Now the goal is to keep the dumbbells so close to your body that you feel like they're rubbing up and down your legs. Put the weight in your heels, suck your core in, gaze 2 feet out in front of you, bend your knees and let those dumbbells come all the way down to about halfway on down your shins. From here, suck your abs in, stand back up, push your hips forward and squeeze your glutes. For the alternating quad supermans, or as some people call them, bird dogs, you're gonna get down into a knee and hand position, okay? So hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked over the wrist. From here, take opposite elbow and opposite knee, bring them together, and then extend them straight out. This is meant to be a slow and controlled exercise. You want to imagine that you actually have a broomstick across your lower back, and as you go through this motion, that broomstick doesn't move. The squat jump exercise, you're going to have your hands out in front of you, suck your abs and sink into your heels, and then from this position, you're gonna explode straight upwards. So you're gonna bound out, and then as you come down, you're landing in your toes but sinking back into your heels with every rep. For the medicine ball VF exercise, you guys are going to take a medicine ball or any weighted object, or even just your arms, and hold it up over your head. From this position, you're gonna bring the med ball or your hands to your feet as you go up into a V position, and then come back down. If you guys have tight hamstrings or low back issues, you guys can bend your knees as you come in, and then extend all the way back out as well. For the dumbbell front squat exercise, you're gonna take whatever dumbbells you have or weight you have and hold them out in front of you. So you're creating a counterbalance effect for your core. From here, you're gonna keep the weight in your heels, core nice and tight, and sink down into that squat, keeping those dumbbells away from your chest. For the plank with hip rotation exercise, you're gonna drop down to your forearms in a plank position. From here, you're gonna make sure your core is nice and tight, and you're gonna let your hips drop from one side to the other. The goal is not necessarily to touch the ground, it's to go through your full range of motion. For the high knees exercise, you wanna make sure you keep your shoulders back, chest up, core nice and tight, and the goal is to get your knees as high as you can. For the supine single leg hamstring curl, you guys are gonna lay down on the ground. From this position, dig your elbows into the ground and then push through your heels so your hips are elevated a couple inches off the ground. Now, making sure that the opposite side that you're moving is stable, you're going to activate the hamstrings on your right side, and you're gonna drag that foot up and back. Slow and controlled, keeping those hips lifted the entire time. For the dumbbell bent over row exercise, you're gonna take your torso parallel to the ground, suck your core in, keep your back flat, and from here, you're gonna row the dumbbells up, squeezing your shoulder blades together with every rep. For the kettlebell swing exercise, you're gonna be using all the power of your hamstrings and your glutes to drive this kettlebell up. So weights in the heels, core nice and tight, chest up, hinge forward so you have tension on your hamstrings / the back of your legs, and then from this position, pop your hips forward and drive that kettlebell all the way up over your head. For the rotational plyo lunge exercise, you guys are gonna be dropping from one knee back to center and then the other. The goal on this one is to keep your shoulders back, your core nice and tight, and tap that ground each time.